Hi, welcome to my biology class. In this video, let us discuss about Echinodermata, the phylum. Echin means spinous outgrowth, dermata body surface, so the body covering with a spine-like outgrowth, and so the name Echinodermata. Echinodermata, what's a special thing about it? In the sense, they've got a very special system called water vascular system. And many organ systems have been taken care by this single system. And with this short note, we'll just go with their habit, their body shape and all. So habitat, they are exclusively marine, okay, not a single species present in freshwater area. So purely marine forms. And the body is good looking, a star shape or cucumber kind, watermelon kind, or a disc shape body. This is cucumber like, Holothurias, sea cucumber, and this is Astrias, star shape. And habit, other things when you talk about, they are triploblastic animals, ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm is present. So all the three dermal regions, so they've got a eucoelomic condition, and especially they are enterocoelomic. Enterocoelom means, we already discussed that in embryonic growth, their anus develops first. See, one irony in this Echinodermata is the body is radially symmetrical, very primitive type of a body, but still it is placed in the fag end of an invertebrata because of enterocoelomic nature, and that is a very advanced feature. And from here on, all the phylums and all the classes will have an enterocoelomic condition. That's one thing. And the coelom is present, true coelom is present, so a complete digestive tract would be present. When you talk about the body wall, has got a calcareous spicules, the spines will be present over the body, and they've got a small pit-like structure here, pedicellarium. This pedicellarium's function is to keep the body of an animal very clean. Whatever dirt accumulate can be immediately then and there removed by this, so the animal always looks clean here. And the body is like star shape. When you talk about it, is star shape like this, and this is the ventral side and this is the dorsal side, but here rather we can call them as a dorsal and ventral. This is the oral side and this is the aboral side. So oral means mouth, so the mouth is placed in this side, ventral side, and anus is present on the dorsal side. So mouth ventral position is something advanced. Even we have a mouth on the ventral side, so that is an advanced feature here. This animal locomote like this, they'll be just walking like this with the help of this water vascular system, and then they capture the food and put it into the mouth like this. So they're not in the same, that is the digestive tract is not going on the top to toe like this, but here mouth and here anus. That is one unique feature you could see in Echinodermata. And they've got a plates, endoskeleton plates also to give the strength. So this is the ventral side, that is oral side. You can see this umbilical groove, and each arm tip there are tentacles to sense the environment. And let us see about the very unique system, water vascular system. See, in this water vascular system, this is the water vascular system I have drawn, and this is a small opening here, madreporite. The madreporite is here, it has got a small pores in it, small slits like thing, though they are called madreporite pores. And it has got a canal, madreporite canal, through which the water gain an entry here and then moving into the circular ring. And this ring will be, the water will be moving in this circular ring. From here, they just radiate 5 radial canals because of the 5 arms. The 5 radial canals are going, and the water moves in this, and that goes to the lateral canal, and then that end up with the tube feet. See, this is a single tube feet. I just draw. This is the single tube feet, and this region is ampulla region, and this is the sucker region, and this is connected with the lateral tube. This lateral tube has got a valve. This valve will control that constriction and relaxation. So they contract and then expand. So while they contract and expand, which makes the animal to move, they change their position of the arms and they'll be moving, but they slowly move. With this, the locomotion has been done, number one. Number two, the water is coming via the madreporite, which is gain an entry into the body, along with the oxygen is coming. So the respiration is done with the help of this. That oxygen is supplied to all the cells. So it has been done. And the third thing is excretion. So the food has been taken by all the cells, and while it is going, this is going along with the water vascular system, and excretory products and even whatever the ammonotelic condition, it's all been released via this system. And the fourth, the food transport. So food has got it is complex is converted into simple, and all the digestive tract is separate, but the transportation of the food is again done with the help of this system. So a single title, that is water vascular system, carry out many systems here. Apart from that, they've got a digestive system, nervous system and circulatory system, but all are not very well advanced kind, but somewhat clubbed with the system. Let us see. The digestive systems, it starts from mouth. Mouth is present in the oral side and anus in the aboral side. From mouth, it goes with the small esophagus and the stomach and intestine, and then it is reaching to the anus. So a complete system is present, plus there are digestive glands present in the stomach and intestinal region. So it is a complete thing, and the complex food is converted into simple food, and the complete digestion takes place, and all that is done. But it goes along with the food transportation. Water vascular system is taking charge of taking the food into all part of the body. That is one. But there is one speciality with this holothria and the sea cucumber, wherein evisceration. Sometimes when they see the prey, they just go, they take the stomach out. Evisceration means taking the thing out and then attacking the prey, and the food is directly taken. Again, they'll just take the inner content again back to the body, and this is something peculiar with the sea cucumber. Sometimes it happens, not always, at times it goes with. And when you talk about circulatory system, there is no heart, and it is open blood vessels, like the open type. There is no blood vessels, but it has got a canals. It has got a canals, and here the coelomic fluid is there. So it is called hemoshield now. It's a combination of hemolymph, and then mixes with the hemoshield and runs in the canal, and this canal runs parallel with the water vascular system, and even each and every ampulla is covered by the canal, and it is a combination where the respiration and circulation is always combined. Now the circulatory purpose is taking the food along with the oxygen and all that. So while the water comes, the respiration is taken care by the water vascular system. So the oxygen is mixed with the coelomic fluid, and then it is gain an entry into all the cells, and unwanted things are again back to the water vascular system and released. So it's a combination of all. So it's not a very highly developed chambered heart or aortic, nothing is there, but the canals are just running throughout. And when you talk about the nervous system again the same thing. You can't expect a big brain and all here, but we can see the nerve rings. Nerve rings are there, and the nerve rings again this covering the circular ring of this, and then going along with the radial rings, and the here and there the nerve net, rather you can call them as a brain or a big ganglion. A nerve net clusters are present. Only in few forms you can see the ganglions. So with this they are able to sense, so respond to the stimulus from outside environment. That makes the animal to move or sense anything. So sense organs are very poorly developed, but they've got an eye spot kind of a thing, and a small tentacles on the end of on the corners of every arms. So these are all the kind, it's not highly developed, but nor you could say that it is very primitive also. It has got a nerve ring. brings. That is the thing. That is thing about nervous system. So when you talk about the reproduction is good because male and female are two separate animals always, and they copulate, and they'll be releasing their sperm and egg outside. So always they go with external fertilization, and there is no direct development. They make larva, and this larva, the evolution of this is larva is bilaterally symmetrical. So the echinoderms, especially the starfish, make a bipinnaria larva. This larva is typically bilaterally symmetrical. That is an advancement because it has got higher features. Gradually enterocoelomic condition and all these things are highly developed quality. Suddenly it is moving towards radial symmetry. That was compensated in larva stage with the bilateral symmetry, and one unique system of water vascular system. And one more thing is here also you can see the regeneration capacity. So if the arm cuts here, and it will be regrow again, and that is the speciality of this echinoderm animals. So that's all about this. And economically, when you talk about, they are good looking, and sightseeing in the sometime it visits the shore, and you capture the eyes. So it's all the good thing about echinoderms. And I think that's all about the entire content. If you have any doubt or further discussion about this, you put it in the comment section. We'll discuss further. Thank you very much, and please subscribe and share.